Hello, welcome. This is 5 Minute Feldy, Season 2, Episode 25. I'm Feldenkrais teacher Ralph Hadden, and here in Melbourne it's Friday 24th of September 2021, and what a week it's been here in lockdown Melbourne. We've even had an earthquake, just a little one. So at times like this, it's a good idea just to take a few minutes to simply lie down quietly, gently move and pay attention. So please lie on your back and firstly do whatever you need to do to be quite comfortable, and pay attention to yourself. How are you right now? What are you experiencing? And particularly pay attention to the contact the back of yourself is making with the surface underneath you, the floor or bed or whatever you're lying on. And particularly pay attention to how the back of the rib cage is resting on the floor, and how is the back of the pelvis resting on the floor. So just to repeat the position, you're lying on your back and paying attention. And now bend up your right knee, have the right foot standing, the sole of the foot flat on the floor, the left leg lying long. And now lean on the right foot to roll your pelvis a little bit over to the left and come back. And do that a few times. You're simply rolling the pelvis over to the left, so the right side of the pelvis gets a bit lighter on the floor, the left side gets a bit heavier on the floor, and you return. And do that a few times to find out how to do it, and then to just experience doing it easily, gently, a small, slow movement, just enough to feel there's a slight shift of the pelvis over to the left, and then return. And then notice, how does that travel through to other parts of yourself? Do you notice other parts of yourself moving in response? Including the chest. Does the chest shift at all? But anyway, leave it and have a rest, pause and simply pay attention. How do you feel? And now, same position, lying on your back, right knee bent up, right foot standing, left leg lying long. And lightly rest your hands, the fingers on the sternum, and begin to again roll the pelvis over to the right and back again a little bit. So over to the left and back again a little bit. So you push off from the right foot, the right side of the pelvis lifts a little bit, left side gets heavier, and feel how that movement travels through. Think of the pelvis moving, and then that movement traveling through the spine to affect the rib cage, and maybe you can feel the rib cage moves a little over to the left as well. So encourage that. In fact, use your fingertips and hands on your chest and on the sternum, the breastbone, to encourage or guide the chest to roll a little bit over to the left as the pelvis rolls to the left, and then they both return to the middle. And try that a few times. Simply roll the pelvis and the chest responds, rolling to the left and back again a couple of times. Now let's change it and limit the movement of the chest. Could you use your fingers and hand to hold the chest immobile while you continue to roll the pelvis? And see what that's like. So you're holding the chest immobile, limiting the movement it does, just with gently, just lightly pressing with a hand to hold the chest there while the pelvis still rolls to the left and back again. Does that affect the movement of the pelvis? And you can see if you can move the pelvis quite freely even though you're immobilizing the chest. A few times. And now simply go back to just let the chest be free to move. It will encourage it to move. Come back, stop and have a rest, pause. And one more time, right knee lying on your back, right knee bent up, right foot standing, left leg long. And simply roll the pelvis over to the left and back again a few times. And just notice what moves. Let the chest do whatever it might do. It moves or not, doesn't move, just let it be however it is, and simply enjoy an easy movement, rolling the pelvis to the left and coming back to the middle a few times. Then leave that and rest. You can have your leg, the right leg, lying long if you like, or have both knees bent up if you want to, whatever's comfortable, and simply pause and observe yourself again. Notice how you feel now after what you've done, and pay attention to the contact of the back of yourself with the floor now, including noticing the back of the rib cage and the back of the pelvis. And that'll do. Thank you for your attention. So please take care, keep moving. It's the weekend coming up, so I'll see you after a couple of days break at the same time. Bye-bye.